This is not surprising that she could not answer questions or present an argument. It's hard to do when you've been propped up as this prosecutor, but in reality, you barely showed up for court. But after blowback on social media, the Harris campaign stated it did not have anything to do with the editing and that was entirely CBS's purview. But if the media is blatantly running this type of cover, how is this not election interference? Joining us now is Dr. Swain. She's a former professor of law at Vanderbilt University and served as an advisor of President Trump's 1776 Commission. She also has a new book out, The Adversity of Diversity, How the Supreme Court's Decision to Remove Race from College Admissions Criteria Will Doom Diversity Programs. Great read. So great, in fact, Dr. Swain. You've had some rather famous people plagiarize from you, but that's a different topic. Welcome to the program.
I can tell you that I thought Claudine Gay was the poster child for the adversity of diversity until Kamala Harris was nominated as the Democrat presidential candidate. And you cannot get more DEI than Kamala Harris, because if you will recall, Joe Biden told the world that he was going to select a woman as a running mate. And then about maybe it was 100 Black women signed a letter insisting that it be a Black woman. So he had already curtailed the choices when he said it had to be a woman. And then under pressure, it had to be a Black woman. And then it narrowed down to Stacey Abrams and Kamala Harris. And we're stuck with Kamala Harris. And when you talk about DEI and Kamala Harris in the same breath, people will say, oh, it's white, racist Republicans speaking. I'm not a white, racist Republican. I am someone that has talked about the dangers of DEI. You don't want it running the country. You don't want it in the military. You don't want it in our public schools. And we see it with Kamala Harris. That's why they have to edit everything. That's why she's afraid. And she's not a woman that worked hard the way we did to reach our positions. She's someone that has used her sexual appeal to elevate herself, and she's not qualified for the position of nominee.
Dr. Swain, you'd think that someone at this level now, with as much scrutiny as she has, would at least start working now. But even now, it seems like she's not kicking in that work gear, or she's just incapable of it, because look at how unprepared she is for a basic question. This is not an unpredictable topic. You're going to talk about Israel when you sit down with CBS. So there's no preparation for this question at all, and it makes you wonder what the Democrats must be thinking at this point, with her taking the lead for their entire party and making this pitch to the American people, but falling on her face in front of the world.
To her credit, she did not start the answer with, I was raised as a middle-class child or a middle-class kid. And so she struggled with her answers. And I think it is her inability that she is not up to the job. And even if she does prepare the way she did for the debate with Donald Trump, where she memorized copious amounts of data so that she could give a speech behind questions that she obviously had in advance. And so Democrats, they cheat, they justify plagiarism. And with Kamala Harris, I don't know why I want to call her Kamala Hall, but Kamala Harris, she's not qualified for the position, and they have propped her up. And I don't believe if she's elected that she'd actually be running the country.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.